Gooch, you're going to call apparently.
The ball or the writing? Okay, all set to go? Okay, here we go.
Okay, the ball. You won it, Imran.
We'll bat.
Is that because of a bit of a worry about rain?
Partly, I mean, you can't take a chance. And the second reason is, you know, it's excellent batting conditions.
You must be really pleased with the way the side has pulled together in the last few games.
Very much so. You know, we really have been through the fire. We looked like being knocked out, and suddenly, you know, to have come back, it's given me the greatest pleasure and satisfaction.
Yeah. I see you got your tiger on again. You want them to play like cornered tigers?
Yes, that's the motto recently, and they've done a great job. You know, they've played like tigers, especially the younger boys. You know, they haven't been overawed by any situation, and if they play like tigers, I don't mind if they win or lose today.
All right. Your last World Cup, you've been a great cricketer and a great ornament to the game. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Graham, like to have batted first?
I'm not that fussed. It looks a great wicket, as Imran says. I think it'll stay the same all the way through, and I hope the weather doesn't obviously interfere with the match, because it'll be a great spectacle. We're delighted to be here in front of a full house at Melbourne. It's our object to reach the World Cup final. We obviously like to win it, but we hope it's a good game of cricket.
All right. Did you have everybody fit for selection?
Yes, we've left Robin Smith out, preferred Alan Lamb, who's experienced. We've left Gladstone Small and Philip Tufnell out as well.
All right, I guess at 39 it's probably going to be your last cup as well.
Well, I think so, yeah. I don't think I'll be able to make it back. You know, the legs won't carry me that far, so I'm really looking forward to today.
All right, all the best, and hope you finish on a good note.
Thanks, yeah.
Rightio. Well, there we are. Imran Khan has won the toss, Richie. A nice warm day, and he's decided to bat first.
Players taking part in this great event. Spectators still pouring in through the turnstiles. Amir Sohail. Left-hander, and Ramiz Raja, the opening batsman for Pakistan. So much depends on the first 15 overs. So this is the first ball of the match, being bowled from the southern end. And straight away, Pringle goes past the outside edge. Down at the southern end, umpire Steve Buckner. He's from the West Indies. And also umpire Brian Aldridge. He's down at the members' end. That's a great shot. Beautiful shot by Ramiz Raja. Have a look at that outfield go too. Into the fence at deep long on. Anything over pitched. Get it away through the gap. It's going to be 4 here. What a lovely shot that was.
It's the perfect start. We're just over pitching on the up, straight bat, straight drive on the onside of the pitch. It's always going to be 4, and a good positive start by Ramiz Raja.
Thigh pad, I'd say. He was playing at that too. It may go for 4-leg buys. It has. That's flicked the thigh pad and gone flying away fine. Stewart dived away to his left but couldn't get to it. That's good batting. If you're going to miss it, you've got to make sure you get some leg on it.
That's just a problem here for Chris Wills. He's lacked a little bit of control. He's quite sharp at just pushing it down the leg side. Attempted a leg glance, struck the thigh pad, and it raced away. The outfield in superb condition.
Oh, and it's short and out. He's hit it straight down the throat. No ball called. Watch, oh, he nearly ran him out. My goodness. And again, it's all happening out there. Well, he didn't hear it. We nearly had it all over again. Umpire Buckner called no ball because in his opinion that ball would have passed the batsman's shoulder in his normal standing position, and as a result called no ball. So Ramiz Raja is not out, but he started to walk, and had the ball hit the stumps he would have been out, run out.
Well, I think that's a courageous and good decision by umpire Bucknor. There it is. It certainly was a no ball. He wouldn't have been run out. We had that incident in the West Indies when Dean Jones went walkabout. Hicks, the fieldsman, was throwing, but he misses. It's dead ball because he can't be run out in that situation. It happened in the West Indies. It was an incorrect call. That was the right call by umpire Bucknor. This time he works it through mid-on. Good, intelligent stroke.
Well, it's a buzz out there. Let's have a look at that dismissal again. The ball hit in the air, and look at him. He walks away. and he wasn't attempting a run. So that being the case, that throw, although I tell you what, he was like a startled rabbit when he heard his mate down the other end, Amir Sahaya, say, get back into your crease because it's a no ball. Got him! Yes, he's got him. Pringle has struck. He's bowled beautifully so far. One half volley, but he's beaten the outside edge on numerous occasions. So England have struck early.
Amir Sohail was very nervous. He never really came to grips with the movement of Derek Pringle, and his line was perfect. He was probing just outside the line of the off stump. And this was a very good catch by Stewart. That was the one that went away. He dived forward and caught it a centimetre above the ground. That was a breakthrough that England needed. It's been a very exciting start to the World Cup. So Amir Sohail, the young left-hander, goes to the dressing room as Pringle breaks through. He's out for 4. It's 1 for 20.
28 matches played by Imran and Javed.
He's troubled Sohail just on off stump. This was the one that went away, hit the pitch. He got a thick edge, and Stewart took a good catch diving forward. It was a vital breakthrough that'll lift England's confidence in the early part of this World Cup. Sohail very, very nervous.
Yes, looked as though it had to be desperately close. Steve Buckner took his time, but Ramiz Raja, if he has a fault, it's that he goes across the crease in playing defensively and occasionally tries to push across through mid-on, and he has gone the second wicket to fall in this Pakistan innings.
Derek Pringle will be very happy that this wasn't a no ball as well. Dead on target. Ball aimed right at middle stump there. Steve Buckner agrees with Derek Pringle's appeal. Pakistan are now 2 for 24.
Well, I'm not sure he got away with that. It's a question whether or not umpire Aldridge thinks he played a shot. The answer to that is yes.
Well, that's what umpire Aldridge thinks. Chris Lewis completely deceived Javed Miandad. A little bit of extra pace and angled in towards the leg stump. Javed Miandad gets his right leg right out of position. In fact, he's in no position to play a shot at the ball by the time he's finished. It's almost an involuntary stab with the bat. I suppose you could just say that he's tried to compensate, tried to get the bat across before it's too late.
And there's another one which must be very close, and the Englishmen are astonished this time as well. But umpire Bucknor shakes his head.
This is a super spell by Pringle, and here the next ball also hits Javed straight on the pad, and that is very, very close and possibly just outside the off stump. But there's not much there for Javed. Oh, he's very, very close that, and Pringle very excited.
Down the ground, over the top he goes, and that will go all the way. So 9 runs off the over, a big one for Pakistan after being really pinned down, and the score 2 for 43. That's a fine deflection, beautifully played by Javed Miandad. He really is a deft worker of the ball. Just use the pace of it, little deflection, 4 runs all the way.
Javed Miandad looking to get the ball down in this fine leg area. He gets really inside it and places it absolutely perfectly.
Just past the diving Stewart. It's very fine. But there will be a stop on the boundary down there by Illingworth. Just have come off the 5 pad. It did, in fact. Umpire Bucknor making the signal. So more extras. Javed annoyed with himself that he didn't get the touch onto it. It's in the air. There's a top edge and a possible catch, and beautifully held but dropped. Well, he seemed to have got hold of it. Went off the top edge. A difficult swirling catch for Graham Gooch. and he seemed to have got his hands to it and held on, but then it popped out once he hit the ground.
He's going to flick the ball on the leg side. Gooch setting off after it, going as fast as he can. Dives, thought he had it, and oh, he just bobbled out of his fingers right at the end. Then he was going for it again. He never really had it. He never really had it, but that is a very difficult catch.
Gooch, but it's way over his head and well back into the members. That was a marvellous hit. He hit it straight at Gooch, but it was way back there into the members. He's got that pretty fine. And that's the 1,000 in World Cup cricket for Javed.
First one to reach it, and it'll come as no surprise to his admirers around the cricket world that he's been so consistent. He's played since 1975, and now 1,001 runs. First man.
Got that into the gap. Fast outfield. Will it get there? No, it won't. That brings up the 100 of 192 balls, and Pakistan are 2 for 100. That's hit away. This could be out. No, it'll be over his head. De Freitas has come in a little bit too far over his head and into the fence for 4. Javed going for the big one there, managing to get it just over the top of Philip De Freitas' head. That's his 3rd boundary. What a good shot that was.
De Freitas here just wandered in a little bit, and Javed picked that up and hit it right over his head and made it impossible for him to get it.
Well, that's in the air. It's gone high. It's going to land between the two of them. Yes, it does. That's a very, very lucky Imran Khan on that occasion. A good bit of bowling there, slightly slower. He tried to hit it to mid-on, but it went straight up and bounced right between both them and the middle fieldsman.
Imran can be thankful he's miscued this one. Attacking the straight boundary, he miscued it, and he's placed it perfectly in between the two fielders.
Well, he's got that one away beautifully. Nice and fine, that'll be 4. That is a bad ball. And that's also the 100 partnership. That one flicked away beautifully by Imran, fine for 4. 2 for 127. That's his 50. 91 balls for his 50. Settles for 1 as the throw comes in over the bails. So Javed Miandad, who so often sets the pace for his side in these matches, he's obviously decided he's going to bat right through this innings. And when it gets to the last 10 overs, he'll really cut loose. Slowly but surely, his strike rate is lifting. Very firmly smashed away and fumbled there. Underneath the scoreboard it goes, and so that means it's 4. Well, Pringle got to it very comfortably, just bobbed out of his hands. Good shot. That's his 50, and that may get to the boundary too. Lightning outfield. 88 balls for his 50. 4 4s, 1 6.
Well, that's a very unorthodox shot from Javed Miandad, but he's getting the ball away now. He's really propelling the score along, and he seems well in control, certainly in gathering runs, but he doesn't seem that well. He's just looked back to the dressing room and seemed to have signaled for something. He hasn't been well recently. In fact, he had to miss some of the matches early on because of a virus infection. And he'll have to come back for 2 here again.
These two have certainly stepped up the scoring rate recently. They were a long time getting going. Poor old Javed Miandad there, obviously suffering.
Amir Sohail, the left-handed opening batsman, who went very early today, has come out to run for him. He's beaten the mid-off fielder for 4 more. That's where he found the boundary in the last over. He's repeated the shot. Imran's going.
Just a well-timed off drive from Imran Khan. Full length delivery from Chris Lewis, but he's been hit very hard indeed, and Graham Gooch at mid-off was unable to get across in time to stop it. Gooch on the edge of the circle there, some 40-odd metres away from the bat, but the ball travelling too fast for him.
And that's down the ground, but this time it's going to be covered by the long-on fielder, and they'll just have to be satisfied with 2. So the 150 raised for Pakistan, and the measure of the way that their scoring rate has increased. The first 50 took them 129 deliveries, came in the 21st over. The second 50 off just 63 deliveries, and this third 50 has taken them 43. And this time to the left of Gooch. So Lewis is proving expensive here. Javed Miandad may be distressed out there by illness, but he still can put away a full toss.
They might not want to run, Javed, and that could be dangerous for England, because if he keeps striking boundaries like this, and that run rate's going to go up even further. This time Chris Lewis lets him have a full toss, and Graham Gooch starting to feel very vulnerable at mid-off.
And Javed has gone to the reverse sweep. A shot which he has made almost his own. That reverse sweep straight to Botham at point. And Illingworth gets the wicket. And Javed Miandad, who for the last half an hour or so of his innings has been distressed and needed a runner, out in this rather unusual fashion.
It's not quite timed this, which is not entirely surprising. It's gone straight to Ian Botham at point. Miandad attempting to give this quite a heavy hit, the reverse sweep, but he's out, and Pakistan are 3 for 163. Normally the reverse sweep that Javed Miandad played is quite a gentle shot. On this occasion he's really tried to hit it quite hard, but hasn't timed it, hasn't got hold of it properly. Ian Botham in the sunglasses has no trouble with it whatsoever.
He's beaten the backward point fielder. If it doesn't get there, they can run 4, but it will get there. Outfield quite fast, and Imran gets off the mark with a boundary.
The ground staff have worked very hard in preparing the MCG for this final, and the outfield is probably the quickest it's been all season. Certainly the quickest it's been for this tournament, and Al-Haq makes his intentions known. There's 10 overs left. He's not going to hang around, he's in good form. He's a natural striker of the ball, very quick scorer, very quick scoring rate he has.
And he's got it through this time to the right of Lamb. There's a long run for him. Again, the possibility here of running 4. But they only get 3. So the end of Richard Illingworth's spell, 10 overs, no wicket for 50. Correction, 1 for 50, and it's 3 for 170. That fine leg is very close in, and once it passed him, it goes all the way. The outfield is very fast today, leg byes, but they're very valuable, and there have been a lot of extras in this Pakistan innings to boost it.
Freitas can't afford to stray in line at all down the leg side there. His long legs up on the edge of the circle. That's actually deflected off Imran Khan's back foot, I think. Valiant dive from Illingworth, not quite enough, and even though he's got a hand on it, this ball's run away still.
That's beautifully struck for 4. That's a magnificent shot.
Well, Inzamam Ul Haq's been in wonderful form over the last couple of weeks. And he's basically said thank you very much indeed to Ian Botham for that one. It's a bit of a loosener, launched up at leg stump. And Al-Haq, who's a very fine time with the cricket ball, also placed this beautifully. There's a man out at deep square leg, very square. There's a lot of ground to cover there. That's 4 runs.
And now delicate once more, just past the diving short for 4 more. And once more for the Pakistanis, Imran is the man.
This was a feature of the Pakistan innings at Eden Park against New Zealand, that when they were under pressure batting second, so often they managed to get boundaries early in the over, putting the bowler under pressure and taking the pressure off themselves. And this time Imran's played a very delicate late cut.
He's got 4 more.
Well, the quicker they come, the quicker they go. And this is nothing more than a hard deflection by Imran Al-Haq. Again, De Freyt is just straying slightly in his line. And this ball has raced away. It's given Derek Pringle absolutely no chance at all at long leg. He's not that wide, but he's slightly wide, and he's just taken 2 or 3 steps. And all he can do is watch that ball thud into the fence.
Down the ground, and a catch straight into the hands of Illingworth at long on. And Imran, who has batted so well for his 70, finally goes. Botham gets the wicket, and Pakistan are 4 for 197.
Imran Khan has to hit this ball very well. Ian Botham would be very relieved to see Richard Illingworth underneath it. Good pair of hands, very casually taken catch. No undue celebrations there, but very effectively caught. Imran Khan out for 70, Pakistan up 4 for 198.
Hitting the ball well, but straight to Illingworth.
It's very casually taken by Richard Illingworth. He got into good position quickly, then took it quite casually, but very safely. Good pair of hands.
Nice deflection to third man.
He brings up the 200.
Charge, and he hit that. That could go all the way. Superbly placed by Wasim Akram.
Well, we've got 2 very powerful men at the crease. Both tall, you see they're about the same height. Both of them hit the ball extremely hard, so if they do find the gap, it's see you later. And that's exactly what Wasim Akram did on that occasion. Got it into the gap, that was good night nurse. You don't have to bother chasing those.
This time he beats both and they look for 2. Coming back, Inzamam, he's a little bit slow. If the slow hits, he's going to be close as home. Over the stumps with the ball, good running.
Yes, he took a while to make up his mind about the second, Imran. And the other problem he had there, you saw he had to go back to his crease in case Ian Botham stopped the ball.
Full pitch. Brother out there diving, doesn't get it. 12 off the over. 4 for 216. Placing the ball well. It's intelligent batting. Wasim Akram's a good athlete. He's coming back on Fairbrother throw. It's going to be close. It's wide. Good cricket, Pakistan. Struck that well. Sweeper there's quite deep. Coming back for the second, it's going to be in big trouble. He's home, the bounce was high, good running. Held up and hit the turf. Stewart had to drag the ball from a high position. Superb running.
Yes, unless you make an absolute mess of your running, you shouldn't get thrown out from that depth. You're looking at a throw of about 85 metres. You see Wasim Akram was waiting on his partner, a call from his partner, but you shouldn't get thrown out from there.
That's a good hit. That's going all the way through mid-wicket for 4.
went down on one knee virtually and whacked that over mid-wicket. He hasn't had a lot of luck so far in the tournament with the ball, Wasim Akram. He's a very dangerous cricketer, and if this is going to be his day, he certainly has looked pretty good with the bat as he drops down onto the knee and whacks it over mid-wicket.
Hit that straight. That could be 4 more. The long off coming around won't get it. Superb stroke.
Get one hit back at you like that as a bowler, and it's likely to take you off at the knees. You could see it was gone past Lewis before he could even throw the hand out.
One ball to be bowled, 13 runs off this over. Run rate up over 5. Higher scoring over the innings so far. They're coming back for second. Excellent cricket by the young Pakistanis. 4 for 247. Bowled him. Good piece of bowling by Pringle, picking the ball well up, but what a fine innings by this young man. He get a magnificent ovation. He's lifted Pakistan into a great position.
Derek Pringle's done a good job for England. These last 2 overs he's bowled. And you see that one, terrific length and right on line. Derek Pringle picking up his 3rd wicket, 2 in his first spell. And with 1 ball remaining in the innings, Inzamam is on his way back to the pavilion. 1 legal delivery to go. It's 5 for 249. 250 has a much better ring to it than 249.
Derek Pringle doing a fine job. They are magnificent figures. 9.5 overs, 2 maidens, 3 for 22. Swing and a miss, they're going to run. Well, they tried, he's run out. Wasn't Akram to run out, so after 50 overs, Pakistan are 6 for 249. A magnificent effort.
First runs off the bat for England. The outfield is fast, but the ball will slow up towards the end. Both of us looking for 4, but they'll be satisfied with 3 plus the 2 wides. 5 from the first over. He's gone. He's given both them. Well, both of them, I think I can say without any fear of contradiction, is far from impressed by that.
Again, wide of the off stump. Alex Stewart started batting in this tournament about number 6 in the order, Jeffrey. Why had the move down to 3, or up to 3?
Well, if Robin Smith had been fit and batting well, he'd have taken his place at number 3. And then along come Fairbrother, and it was Hick or Lamb that would play. But Lamb's injury meant Hick played all the time, and he had to go in at 6. But then Robin Smith's got injured, so Lamb's got fit, so Lamb's gone in at 6 because he's not really a number 3. It's just a bit of a horses for courses in which position.
Oh, he's on his way, he's caught behind. Stewart turned and walked away. He knew it was all over. Another wicket for the Pakistanis. Alex Stewart is out.
Well, that was a beautiful delivery, absolutely gorgeously bowled. He's bowled some sweet balls, he has, at Graham Gooch and got nothing. This one, the line, the length, look at it, it just moves enough. It's almost, well, it's almost too good to nick, really, but he managed to be in good enough form to touch it.
Alex Stewart goes for 7. And England in trouble. 21 for 2 in the 8th. Magnificent bowling here from the opening Pakistani bowlers, Aqib Javed and Wasim Akram. So Hick to take his first delivery. Oh, dear me. That's got to be a no ball. It is a no ball. Signal from square leg by Brian Aldridge.
It was a no ball, but wasn't it well thought out for Graham Hick, who hasn't played the short ball very well in his short test career. We saw him in New Zealand against Chris Cairns and Danny Morrison, who are lively quick bowlers, not real quick. And this young man, look at it, he knocked it in. That was Stewart actually, the replay. But he's knocked the ball in against Hick, which was the important one.
Lovely ball to get rid of Alex Stewart. Oh, he's over the top, Hick. You'll get 4 runs for this. He went for it, and it flew over the slips to the boundary for 4 runs. So, at the end of over number 8, it's 26 for 2.
This Martin Pro batted superbly then, but that's a good shot. Oh, it's through. Bit of a misfield, perhaps. It was a good effort to get to it, but couldn't stop it, and it's run away on this quick outfield. So 4 runs to Gooch.
Well, that wasn't the normal handsome boundary stroke that Gooch produces. It was the measured paddle, and for once Ijaz timed his dive wrong.
Mushtaq, unmoved.
Oh, that was a good shot.
Yes, that's a super shot. He just timed that very well indeed. A long chase down there, and oh dear, did he save it?
Well, he went down in a heap. I think he probably did, but umpire Aldridge is not sure.
No, I think he signalled 4. Has he? No, he hasn't.
Yes, I think he has, because umpire Aldridge is signalling 4.
Yes, we didn't know what was going on there. We apologise, but it was very difficult. In fact, I think he was signalling that it wasn't 4. Umpire Aldridge interpreted that it was. Well, the old head got a bit of a belting there, didn't it? I think he did save that, and he was signalling that, but Brian Aldridge misinterpreted.
Yes, it's always pertinent to take note of the wickets that the bowlers do take. 9 matches for 13 wickets, and his economy rate just a little bit better there, 65.6 runs per 100 balls.
Oh,
well, that's got to be close.
Wrong, he's got him. Beautiful bowling. He wasn't picking in Graham Hick, and he was plumb. Superb effort by the young leg spinner. Sharp spinning wrong and plumb in front.
Yes, well, I think that was always predictable. Hick was having trouble picking that one, especially when it was a little bit further up. He was playing from the crease, and all Ahmed had to do was hit that back pad with one of his googlies, and this is what he did. You watch him go back here, and the ball spins back onto him, and in point of fact hit the front pad, but his foot was only just on the front crease, and so umpire Aldridge from New Zealand raises his finger, and that's a huge blow to him. Well, the Pakistanis are very happy, and Graham Hick, no doubt, very sad. 36 balls for his 17, and England now 3 down for 59. He's a football referee at the top class, which makes a difference. He's used to players getting just a little bit tense. And there's a little fumble down there by Imran al-Haq, and that allows 2. Well, Gooch will be getting a bit frustrated too. He's been out there since the start, and his partners keep leaving him. And one of the reasons is this man, Mushtaq, getting this ball to turn back, and really, he had absolutely no idea. Hick, I think, had the feeling there as he looked up.
Miscue from Graham Gooch. And they got 2 runs for that.
Graham Gooch looking to hit this over extra cover. Just gets the ball to turn on him and hits it through the vacant slip area. You see it again.
That's up in the air. It's gone out towards deep square leg. There's a man underneath it. That's a brilliant catch. Akif Javed is the man who's come in from deep square leg, and he is absolutely delighted. He's going to do a lap of honour all by himself. That for a World Cup final is a great, great catch, and the England captain has gone.
Graham Gooch looking to accelerate this England scoring rate that Pakistan bowlers really contained. tries to... He goes on the sweep here, and the ball sweeping against the spin. That's why the ball goes in the air. And look at this wonderful catch by Akib Javed, right at just above grass level. What a superb catch! And Mushtaq is so excited, so is Akib, and so the whole Pakistan team. They know that getting the England captain out now, England have huge problems. The score 4 for 69.
Alan Lamb is the new batsman coming out to replace Graham Gooch. 37 years old. Very experienced middle order batsman. He's going to need all that experience here tonight if England are to take this game away. And he's here to replace Graham Gooch, who's just been caught in the deep. Sweeping at Mushtaq Ahmed, gets the top edge. The ball goes high down towards square leg, and it's Akib Javed comes in for a brilliant low catch. Somehow managed to keep the ball in his hands, rolls over, and you'll see one very happy man suddenly meeting 10 other very, very happy men indeed. He hasn't got time to talk to him. That's going to go very quickly down to 4 runs. The man's wide at long leg. It's 4 very welcome runs for England, which takes them to 4 for 80. And early trouble for Alan Lamb. Mushtaq Ahmed's bowled superbly tonight. He's had all the England batsmen looking at him very carefully indeed.
Yes, he's bowling it just outside the off stump, pitching it perfectly for his googly.
That could run away for 4. This outfield's been very quick all day. It's been superbly prepared by the curators here at the MCG. And Alan Lamb is away. Beautifully controlled sweep shot.
Mushtaq Ahmed has bowled wonderfully here today. He's pitched it almost perfectly there. It's just slightly over pitches. And Lamb gets it away, but the 4s haven't been very easy for the England batsmen to get.
Quickly it's Ijaz, and then we'll get 2 for this with the overthrow. And Fairbrother's got to skate back again. That's well run and well fielded. Moeen Khan unable to get up the stumps in time to take the first throw, but both fielders and batsmen very sharp out there this evening.
Moeen Khan was unable to get both throws as they scamper through for this single, and Moeen Khan doesn't quite make that one. Then as Fairbrother setting off for the one return, he can't get back for that throw.
It's got it fine. They'll be looking for a second here again. Fairbrother says, come on, let's go for it.
Gee, it was well fielded. He was off balance when he threw. A good throw, I reckon, would have stretched Fairbrother to the limit.
The other substitute, Wazim Haider, and certainly if he had gone on top of the bills, Fairbrother was gone, but it was such a good bit of fielding that we really can't quibble over the throw.
Well, the question is coming up now, will they be able to rattle Pakistan? No doubt a direct hit there would have run out Lamb. It's a beautiful stroke. Away over cover. Alan Lamb's been searching for that shot. He was trying to get around so he could hit Amir Sohail, the left-arm spinner, away over cover, but Amir Sohail kept angling the ball in at him quite flat. Now Lamb has got Imran away over the infield.
Kind of shot we saw him play the other evening against South Africa towards the end.
Wasn't quite such an intended stroke. There's Raja. And 3 to Fairbrother. 4 for 138 England. And that is a new record for limited overs cricket in Australia. 87,182 the crowd here today, beating the previous record of 86,133. What a great delivery, left arm round the wicket. Alan Lamb has been cleaned up. Perhaps so too England. Beautifully bowled by Wasim Akram. It's an unusual action and direction to come left arm around at that pace. Alan Lamb has got.
And they're all watching on the Giants board here. What we're now watching on our screens. A magnificent delivery. Wasim Akram brought back just for that purpose. Lamb and Fairbrother had stuck on Pakistan. And now Wasim Akram removes Lamb for 31. It's 5 for 141. Lewis, Reeve, Pringle, De Freitas. Fairbrother is still there.
Subtract Lewis from that list. Wasim Akram is on a hat-trick. Played on. Again, left arm around the wicket, and Pakistan players here, the spectators in the Ada, and I suspect millions back home are dancing in absolute joy.
So the first wicket, that of Alan Lamb, with an absolutely magnificent delivery, as near as to unplayable as you can possibly get. And Chris Lewis going first ball with a big in swinger. He has every reason to be happy. He's on a hat-trick. He knows what it is to be on a hat-trick. He's been there several times before and has taken at least 2 from memory in one-day internationals. First ball duck, 6 for 141.
At the base of middle stump. Now then, Wasim Akram is on a hat-trick. It'll slip in. It might be a little unlucky that he has Fairbrother at that end rather than the new batsman, Dermot Reeve.
He's had 2 hat-tricks in one-day internationals before. No ball. So we still have to wait to see if he'll get one. Perhaps a technical hat-trick. No ball. Signal by umpire Aldridge. Chetan Sharma, in fact, got the only previous hat-trick in the World Cup. And he bowled all 3 of his. Wasim Akram, one of his previous hat-tricks have also been all bowled. Dejan, Marshall and Ambrose for the West Indies. But he won't get another one. So tremendous effort by Wasim Akram, brought back by Imran Khan when Fairbrother and Lamb had that partnership going.
It's well played. Very well played, in fact. It's racing away down towards the boundary. Well fielded too. The 2 of them converging on the ball down there. And eventually a dive, a desperate dive, kept the ball away from the fence. Aqib has hurt his hip there, but have a look at this. This was a good effort.
He's improved his fielding a lot, Aqib Javed. He was pretty ordinary when we first saw him in Australia, but he's already taken that brilliant catch in the outfield, and he's paid the penalty a bit there for saving that run. Looks like he might have cut his knee, I would say. That looks like it might be blood rather than dirt on his knee. Amir Sahel there has got right across the pitch. He was getting ready for an appeal, delivered the ball left arm around the wicket, and then as he started to go for the appeal, he jumped right in front of the umpire.
Well, there's a misfield, and they've got to come back for the second, and that brings up his 50. 64 balls. A very good effort by him. It's also the end of the over, 6 for 165.
Catch it!
That's the area just over the top, and it'll run away down towards the boundary. Will it get cut off? Yes, yeah. Oh, it's been missed. Into the fence it goes. Well, the idea was right. He didn't quite middle it. Mushtaq down there went right over the top of it. Now he's gone in the leg.
Charged, gets away, bottom edge. It's going to go all the way. Very valuable runs for England. They're in this match still. They'll go right down to the wire here.
That's what England desperately need. It doesn't matter where they come. And there's a traditional gap in one-day cricket down at fine third man. Just a little under edge there from Neil Fairbrother, and it's just eluded the diving Moin Khan behind the stumps. Neil Fairbrother won't mind where these runs come from. 70 still needed, only 44 balls remaining.
It's in the air, surely this must be out. Wicketkeeper coming around, Moin Khan, he's got it, that could be the World Cup. Good performance by Joe, keeping his cool. Fairbrother trying to hook it over mid-wicket, didn't get it away, and the wicketkeeper running 20 metres, took a well-judged catch.
Well, that was always the wicketkeeper's ball once it had gone up in the air. Neil Fairbrother not hitting this cleanly at all. Top edge on this ball. He's got a long, long walk back to the pavilion here at the MCG. Plenty of time to think there. Short ball from Akib Javid, just Fairbrother getting just underneath it, cramped for room, and Moin Khan very quick out of the blocks. Akib Javid, the successful bowler. The Pakistanis once again delighted. Fairbrother gone for 62, England are 7 for 180.
Derek Pringle warns Dermot Reeve. Neil Fairbrother has departed. Akib Javid's got his second wicket in his 10th and final over, and there's a tremendous buzz around this massive Melbourne Cricket Ground. 87,182 fans in.
And again here, Fairbrother had played very, very well indeed for his runs. The most successful English batsman on the day, but just underneath this one too much, didn't get hold of it properly. You'll see him cramped for space. The ball just rushes onto him slightly and straight up in the air, and that's always the wicketkeeper's ball. Moin Khan with the gloves there very quickly after it. And every time they've caught the ball, these Pakistani fielders have done a lap of honour.
It's in the air, there's a man out there, he's going back inside the circle, here he comes, he's got it, good catch, almost a collision, fine bowling and a magnificent catch. Ramesh Raja running with the ball, judged that beautifully. Pakistan on fire at the Melbourne Cricket Ground.
It was a very difficult catch for Ramesh Raja. There's the glare of the lights up there, the ball coming over his shoulder, not the easiest of catches at the best of times. Dermot Reeve having no option but to try and get after the leg spinner. And Mushtaq Ahmed struck again. Certainly been his nights, 3 wickets now. Dermot Reeve aiming over the top, trying to go over the top of extra cover. Not connecting, danger of collision there. That was Pakistani's major worry, but Ramesh has clung onto it. It's a very, very good catch. England have slumped again. Reeve gone for 15, England 8 for 183.
Fine athlete, superb with the bat today and magnificent with the ball.
Well, it's certainly been Wasim's day. 33 runs off 18 balls. That was the crucial acceleration at the end of the Pakistan innings, which gave them their target of 249. But also those 3 key wickets. Botham was the first to go, caught behind, the judge caught behind off Akram. And then Aaron Lamb and Chris Lewis in successive deliveries.
It's gone for the Yorker, and that's pretty well played. Afraid it's getting it off the toes, off the mark. With it nicely played too. Anyway, Wasim Akram, 7.13 for 30. Prime wickets. Akib Javid 2 for 27. Yorks him, close. Get back. He's back. It was all action there. It was all happening. Very close LBW shot. It was a Yorker. Maybe some bat there from Pringle. They're looking for a run. It was all happening.
This is a lethal delivery, especially if you're Derek Pringle's toes. That's a classic Akram delivery, in-swinging Yorker. And it's not slow, that I do promise you. Derek Pringle taking the decision to try and get out the way as soon as possible, nearly runs himself out as well.
3 balls to be bowled by Mushtaq in this cup final. It's well struck. It's going all the way to the boundary. That's a good hit. That's well struck by Derek Pringle. A long boundary there, about 90 metres.
It's at least 90 metres out there, Bill, and it's one bounce into the crowd. Derek Pringle kept his eye on that ball very, very closely. No fog over the contact lenses there.
Hit it in the air, and it's safe over the top of the wicketkeeper. And they get 3 here if they run hard. Coming back, it's going to be close. Well run. Good over for England. 8 for 199. It's well played, and that's through. Third man coming around. They should look for 3 here. It's a long throw. And the Freitas coming back for the third to the non-striker's end. This is England's third effort to win a World Cup.
I was in the side that lost to the West Indies at Lord's in 1979. Also losing to Australia in Calcutta 4 years ago.
He's hit that ball to deep mid-wicket. They're coming back to the second. It's got to be close. The throw's good. Close is out. The Freitas run out. The 9. A brilliant piece of work by Salman Malik in the deep. It was a good throw. And Mohan Khan, who's done beautifully with the gloves, had the bails off in a flash. A very good take.
Lovely piece of wicket keeping at the end there. Philip de Freitas desperately having to come back the second run, and for once Salim Malik gets it on the axe. So it hasn't been Salim Malik's greatest tournament, but at least he can say to himself tonight he's got involved there. It's been a fabulous team effort by Pakistan. This is a great throw-in. Picks it up cleanly. And de Freitas is always struggling there as soon as Mohan Khan just picks the ball up on the half volley. That's good keeping. Easy decision for Brian Aldridge to give. De Freitas has run out for 10. England are 9 for 208.
Worth taking guard from umpire Steve Bucknor. Pakistan just 1 wicket away from a World Cup win in their first final. Imran bowling from the southern end to Illingworth. Gets a bit of bat on that. The game for single. The throws to the bowler's end. They've been over 3. Got him. My word, that was a good throw. They pick up the extra run.
This is easily the best Pakistan fielding display of the tournament. We've not been there to watch all their games, but the way they've improved in the field over the last 5 reflects the confidence that's grown in their camp. And Richard Illingworth there just through in time. Not really pressed for that single, but again a very accurate throw.
Gets a nick. The third man coming around, may not get it. Doesn't, that's 4.
Well, England need these runs any way they can get them. Steve Bucknor again, the West Indian umpire, very relaxed. England 9 for 216.
This one's tipped away. Could go for 4, and it does. So England fighting down to the wire. With 5 balls to be bowled in the World Cup for 92.
Well, all those England supporters at Putney Constitutional can stay awake for another 10 minutes. Just to see what, or another 3 minutes probably in these conditions. Fine clip. It's a Javed Miandad type shot there that Richard Illingworth has played. And even at this juncture, Imran Khan changes the field, sends the man back to long leg to cover that shot.
That's up in the air. He's getting under it. This could be victory. It is. Pakistan win the World Cup. A magnificent performance in front of 87,000 people. Imran Khan has led his side to victory. What a great victory.
Well, the Pakistani players in prayer on the ground to give thanks for their victory. They've certainly been the side of the night. Their momentum in this tournament has grown and grown and grown, and they've timed their best form absolutely perfectly. It's been a team effort. The entire squad, the physio, the doctors, they're all out on the field now, and they're loving every moment of this. Imran Khan, his 5th World Cup, his 5th attempt to win the trophy, and he's finally done it. And even the great Imran allows himself a smile there. Very cool customer, but he's going to savour every moment of this.
Yes, they win by 22 runs, and they did it in style. They bowled England out. They defended the 249 magnificently. Wasem Akram Mushtaq Ahmed bowled beautifully, fine catching in the deep. Young Akif Javed bowled a good spell as well. So they're on top, and all the fieldsmen contributed, and there must be the proudest man at the world at the moment, Imran Khan.
Well, as skipper of this Pakistani side, he takes a lot of the credit going for the way he's manipulated them. He picked them up at Perth against Australia 2 or 3 weeks back when they were in their last gasp needing to win. They won that game there. They've not looked back since. They took on New Zealand at Eden Park in the semi-final. They chased over 260 there to win the game. And they've come to Melbourne. They've come to the World Cup final, and they've done the job. They've won the game comfortably. They've produced their best cricket of the entire tournament. And there's the result. Pakistan, very, very happy winners. Intikhab Alam, the manager there, very experienced hand. And the man for me who's made this possible today, although it has been a team effort, has been Wasim Akram. 33 runs at a crucial time at the end of the Pakistani innings. Gave them the total that they needed. 3 wickets as well. He was the man of the moment.
Congratulations to Pakistan on a well-deserved first ever World Cup victory. Commiserations also go to Graham Gooch and his men. Well played. The 1992 World Cup has been an outstanding success. A large part of that success has been due to the tremendous support that we've received from the sporting public of both New Zealand and Australia.
I have here a medallion and a cheque for $3,000 for the Benson and Hedges player of the match from this final. And I'd like to ask Wasim Akram to come up here and collect it. I now ask Graham Gooch, captain of England, to come up and accept a cheque from the Benson and Hedges sponsorship for $25,000 as runner-up in the World Cup. You may not have won this match, but your team did a magnificent job in reaching this final, and you certainly proved worthy opponents.
Just say it's an absolute delight to play in the final. I'd like to thank my team, all the English supporters that followed us around. And I also say congratulations to Pakistan for playing a great match and winning the cup. Thank you.
Imran and your team, I offer congratulations on behalf of the world of cricket, and I'd like you to come up here and I present you with the Benson Hedges Prize. Hedges Prize of $50,000. And one more thing. Here, this magnificent Waterford crystal trophy. You mustn't drop it. Thank you very much.
I would just like to say, I want to give my commiserations to the English team, but I want them to know that by winning this World Cup, personally, it means that one of my greatest obsessions in life, which is to build a cancer hospital, I'm sure that this World Cup will go a long way towards completion of this obsession. I would also like to say that I feel very proud that at the twilight of my career, finally I managed to win the World Cup.
गया पाकिस्तानी